friends. Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Song with Will or Wilbur. At this point, well, Wilbur's over here. This is Wilbur. But if this is our first time meeting, thanks for coming and hanging out. I write songs that are intended, you pretty much either intended to heal me, be healing for me, or whoever's listening. Oftentimes, both. Um, Mind Your Meanings is one of those songs that was meant to be healing for me and whoever's listening. In this video, I'm going to walk through the where, when, what, and why of the writing of Mind Your Meanings. So where was I when I wrote Mind Your Meanings? Also, first of all, if you haven't heard the song, there's a live demo on my profile on YouTube in the playlist called Live Demos. So if you haven't already heard the song, feel free to go check that out. I'll put the playlist somewhere here if I remember to do that. I've seen people do a lot of that's something I'm learning. I'm learning how to be on YouTube, and that's something I see a lot of YouTubers doing is like the hand movements and pointing, putting things on the screen. So I'm not I wouldn't consider myself particularly adept at using those features, but we're learning. So check out the live demos playlist. I could probably edit out all of that, but we'll see if I do. I probably won't because I really don't enjoy editing. But so in that case, I'll keep it moving. Where was I when I wrote Mind Your Meanings? I believe I was in this room, just sitting over there. When did I write Mind Your Meanings? It came about sometime last summer of 2025. What is Mind Your Meanings about? I'm looking around. I feel like I just had the lyrics somewhere. Doesn't matter. Mind Your Meanings to me is about slowing down enough to think before we speak, because that's something that I haven't always done. I haven't always slowed down enough to pay attention to the words that I'm saying. And I've found that when I don't make a conscious effort to slow down my speech, I tend to misspeak and say things. I feel like I'm in such a rush to get my point across that I actually don't get my point across because I don't take the time to carefully and deliberately choose the words that would best illustrate my point. Instead, I just spew word vomit that or in the past, I have spewed word vomit that was aiming to get close to a point, but maybe I didn't necessarily make that point clearly. Or I might have even, some people might have taken offense at things that I've said because I wasn't thinking clearly. I wasn't thinking about, is this what I'm trying to say? I just said it. And I think there's something to be said for doing things spontaneously, and music has taught me to act intuitively a lot. I've learned a lot from music, but that's one lesson, is learning to go with the flow and feel and act intuitively. But there's a time and a place, and to me, playing music is a time and place to do that and be intuitive and not think and just feel. But when communicating with other humans, I feel like just as in an effort to connect as deeply with whoever I'm I find myself connecting with. I want to I want people to feel heard and seen when speaking with me, and I want people to feel like I do have their best interest in mind, and I want people to understand that I do genuinely care about them. And I realized that my careless language in the past has, I feel like it's gotten in the way of those other goals that I just stated. So yeah. So why did I write Mind Your Meanings? I'd say I wrote it as a reminder for myself to slow down and choose my words carefully and be sure that the words that I'm saying reflect the meaning that I'm intending to convey. And another part of the reason that I wrote it is because I think that's a worthwhile goal for other people to strive for, because I don't think I'm the only person in the world who's been guilty of careless word choice. And I think the world would be a better place. I believe the world would be a better place if more of us minded our meanings. So thanks for this feels like a shorter one. I did a behind the song for every tree. That one was like 25 minutes. I don't know what the timer is at right now, but if you have any questions, if there's anything that I didn't get to in this video, feel free to check out the lyric breakdown that will be out a couple days after this video comes out. I don't know exactly what the dates are, but it's February 2026. I know that. I am not sure I could accurately be more specific than that right now without looking at something. But anyways, thank you for hanging out. If you are not already subscribed, please subscribe. And if you haven't already liked this video, if you did enjoy the video, please like the video. Please leave a comment if you feel like supporting this channel. And please check out some of my other stuff. If we're not already connected on Instagram or TikTok or whatever other platforms you like to use, feel free to give me a follow on there. It's Wilbr Music, WILBR Music. And if you haven't joined my mailing list, that's the best way to keep up with new things that I'm doing, and that will be the best way to keep up with new releases when music is available to listen to on streaming. So you can sign up for my mailing list at wilbrmusic.com. That's WILBR music.com. And you should see the little sign up thing. I really haven't, the website is something I'm working on. So feel free to explore. You might find some stuff that I am meaning to change. I don't know if that's your thing, but anyways, thank you for being here now. I really do appreciate every one of you. I think it's 24 of y'all right now who are subscribed. So if you're not one of the 24 subscribers, please become one of the more than 24 subscribers. Getting hypothetical, and sometimes I struggle with word choice talking about hypotheticals. But anyways, that's enough rambling for now. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. Peace and love. Bye.